In 2020, the world watched in shock and awe as Prince Harry and Meghan Markle walked away from royal life, severing centuries of tradition and stepping into an uncertain new world. But when they left the monarchy behind, they didn't run to a palace. They ran to a man who offered them something even more powerful: safety, discretion, and loyalty. That man was Tyler Perry. The Hollywood mogul opened the doors of his Beverly Hills estate, handed them the keys to privacy, and even provided them with his own private security. At a time when the royal family refused. To Meghan and Harry, he became more than a friend. He was a savior. So much so that Meghan named him godfather to their daughter, Lilibet. In royal circles, that's no small gesture. It's sacred. But then, silence. In mid-2024, a shocking lawsuit emerged, a $260 million civil suit against Tyler Perry, alleging workplace toxicity and misconduct at one of his Atlanta studios. Within 48 hours, the narrative began to shift. Not from the public, but from Meghan herself. On her social media, Perry's images began to vanish. Mentions of him as godfather? Quietly scrubbed. Even Lilibet's Wikipedia page saw subtle edits, changing the phrase, is godfather to was.
No explanation.
No public support. Just delete. But behind the scenes, a detail had been overlooked, a clause. Hidden within the initial guest residency agreement Perry signed with Harry and Meghan was a legal provision. If ever publicly disavowed, the non-breaching party, in this case Perry, had the right to speak out. Legally, openly, and if necessary, brutally. Then came the leak. A short, grainy audio clip surfaced on a Reddit forum before catching fire on TikTok. In it, Meghan is heard saying, "We need to be careful with the Diana angle. Sympathy fatigue is real." Harry's voice can be faintly heard agreeing, "Netflix doesn't want too much crying again." The internet exploded. Within hours, the hashtag selective sympathy trended worldwide. And that clip? It was only 58 seconds. Sources close to Perry say that he has over 17 hours of content, meetings, voice notes, and post-interview conversations, all documented. Some from the period immediately following the Oprah interview. Others from planning sessions for their Netflix series. As Meghan's team scrambled into crisis mode, pushing out wellness-themed posts, photos with the kids, and curated glimpses into her rose garden life, the damage was already done. Brand deals began stalling. Her much-hyped podcast relaunch was quietly shelved. Even a luxury wine collaboration went silent. Then Harry boarded a private jet to London alone. Insiders claim he needed to distance from the noise before more clips surfaced. And yet the loudest noise is silence. Tyler Perry has not spoken. Not a tweet. Not a press conference. But media circles are buzzing. Names like Gayle King, Anderson Cooper, and even Netflix itself are rumored to be in talks with his legal team. The anticipation is growing because if he talks, it won't just be a celebrity scandal. It'll be a royal reckoning. He gave them sanctuary. He protected their image. He stood in the fire for them when no one else did. And when he needed their loyalty in return, he was ghosted. But Tyler Perry doesn't vanish. He premieres.